Hey guys, welcome back to another Dakota video. Today we are going to get the Dakota a new pair of shoes. I bought a set of a set of tires for the Dakota, so I went with a tire and rim package. The wheels are used. They're off of a Dakota RT, so they're the 17-inch rims. I wrapped them up in about 265/70/17 all-terrain / mud terrain tire. So we're going to drive down the highway. Going to go back to my work where I'm allowed to use the shop. We're going to throw up on the hoist and we're going to get this bad boy looking the way she looks, the way she's supposed to look. I did get a lift for it. I will unveil the type of suspension lift that I bought with it, and also the style or the make of the shocks that I also decided to go with it. So guys, let's not waste any time. We'll jump behind the wheel. Let's head on into work and throw this puppy on the hoist and throw some new shoes on her and see what we got. Hey guys, before we hit the shop, I want to show you what it looks like before and after. Today's weather is really pretty bad. It's really windy, uncomfortable to be outside, but anyway, let's go and take a look at before and after. We'll use this as my background shot. It's the factory tires on, or the current tires on it. I'm not sure they're factory, definitely not, but we have the 15-inch rims. So the size is, where do I see it? It's a 225/70 R15. So they're kind of the time period correct size, which today look really silly and small, but basically that's what the truck came with. I think the tires are undersized. I think they came standard with a 3 or 2 35s. So that's kind of why this thing looks a little bit sillier, because the tires are a little bit smaller. But anyway guys, we're almost at the shop. We got another 5-minute drive. We're gonna go in and put it up on the hoist, take a good look at what we have underneath it. We also are going to replace the drums. That was one of the problems with the pulsation of the pedal. I had warped drums. So we're going to go do the drums, just kind of take an overlook at the undercarriage in a little bit better detail, throw the wheels and tires on, and wrap up the video. Well guys, it's up on the hoist now, as you can see, and we'll take a good look at this truck. Again, keep in mind it is 23 years old. It's got 330,000 kilometers on it, so it's been holding up pretty good. There's a little bit of rust here, which is to be expected. It has been done, the bodywork has been done on it before, but overall it is in really decent shape for what I paid for it, and for what, let's go see the other side. And for, you know, what I'm going to have invested into it. It's going to be a mix of a dirt bike hauler and / light off-roader. So, you know, definitely want to do this thing. I know the front fender there, those are a weak point in the Dakotas. But the rockers and stuff like that, very minimal rust compared to what you get with some other makes. There's some body work done in that back corner, which is to be expected. But overall, it's actually not too bad under here. Not sure if you can see it, the lighting is pretty poor. I'm not sure if I have a light that I can use. But anyway, a lot of guys use their overhead light with that can see it better for a spotlight on their hat. I didn't bring it. This is the aftermarket exhaust, sounds really good, still in good shape. We again got some typical oil leaks and stuff like that. Overall runs good. This is a torsion bar equipped vehicle, so those are your torsion keys up there. Not sure if you can see a good picture of it or how it's coming out on video. I guess I'll see it in the editing suite, but that's how you tighten and raise and lower your vehicle. front axle is independent with these. So there's going to be some limitations with making this a true off-roader due to the limitations of what you can get for lift kits and the type of suspensions that are out there. The trucks today have a totally different design with it. So again, this is just kind of an inspection of the truck itself. So other than that, it's in decent shape. I mean, it's not perfect by any stretch. It does need a little bit of work, but the more money you put in, the more money you will get out of it. Again, I got to keep it in mind that this is not my forever truck. I do love the Dakotas, but you know, eventually I might sell it and get something a little bit newer or a different platform. This is the rear 8 1/4 inch, does have the limited slip. The replacement shocks that they put on them are those coilovers. I'm going with a 3-inch block in the back with some KYB shocks for that 3-inch lift. And again, I got torsion keys. We'll go over that in a little bit, what I'm getting for it. So we just want to kind of take a look, an overall peek of it, and clean it up a little bit as I go along. Just keep me busy for now. I did purchase aftermarket headlights for it. And I also have a a hood with the sport grill, which makes it look a lot better than this style. I really dislike this style, but I do have one. It's sitting at my buddy's place in Calgary. Unfortunately, it's not the correct color of hood, so that's another added expense, is to get that one painted, except it does not have any issues with stone damage or hail damage and stuff like that. So how far I'm going to go, I don't know yet. I'm going to throw the tires on, see how I like the truck, see how it is in about 6 months to a year from now, and if I like it, I'll just keep biting away at it and make it a nice little project truck. If not, then you know, I'll sell it and get something else. But I really do like this style of Dakota, especially with the Magnum Series V8, the old school pushrod. It's actually a lot of fun to drive. It gives you that little bit of old school vibe. So guys, let's throw this up on the hoist, or let's get the wheels up and running, and we will put the proper size tires and wheels on it. Hey guys, job's completed. We're going to do a little bit of a quick look at what I did with it, but we're not going to see the stance until we get it outside, because that's where it's really important, and that's what it'll tell, because in the garage here on the hoist, too much things in the way to get the actual stance. So anyway, this truck is rocking with those wheels and tires. So he definitely makes a big improvement going to a 17-inch rim from a visual look. Of course, like I said, 15-inch factory was time period correct. But now that we're in the 20s, 22s, looking at a 15 looks like a, you know, a really undersized space saver. So I kind of dressed it up a little bit, put some tire shine on it, but I did a terrible job on it. So it's not looking all that great. I'm gonna go wipe it down a little bit. So these are the Matrek Ditto tires. Now they're more of an aggressive mud tire, off-road tire. Don't know how noisy they are. I guess I'm gonna find out when I take it on its maiden voyage. Definitely will give you guys reports on how it is. So far, it's on the factory suspension, lots of clearance. This truck did come equipped with 31-inch from the factory. These are just over 31-inch, so there shouldn't be any issues at all. But yeah, the front looks good. Love the stance on it, and the back as well. Again, the size, if you're interested in, is a 265/70/17 on Durango or Dakota RT wheels. I bought them used, don't know exactly what they're off of, so they could be either or. And again, I did put new drums in the back as well. Hopefully that will stop the brakes from pulsating. So that's kind of where it's at. So the second thing to do to this truck now is get it up a few inches, 2 to 3 inches, with that adjustable Supreme suspension lift. I will do a whole coverage on that on a separate video. For now, I'm going to lower it down. I got new wipers to put on it, and then maybe give it a quick vacuum, quick splash. But this will be good. So hopefully it drives better, tracks better, and everything else. Of course, visually, I'm going to be putting the aftermarket headlights in and a new hood. I'll have to get that painted because, like I said, it is the wrong color, but it'll look more appropriate for where I'm going with this truck, and a couple other little goodies. But basically the big stuff is done on it. I'm gonna go throw it down off the hoist, and then I'll meet you back in the parking lot for a wrap up. Hey guys, well, I'm just back into town from doing the job. Everything went pretty smooth with the tires. I do have to replace some of the lug nuts though, where they're two different styles, so I want to kind of address that issue. The other issue I had was when I replaced the drum brakes, I think I still have to do that adjustment in the back because the pedal's a bit soft and I have a brake light on now. But other than that, she's actually looking excellent. So this is a stock 265/70 without a lift. This is on the factory suspension, so it actually looks really good. It drives pretty decent. Like I said, I'm still going to install that 3-inch lift, which should make it a lot better. Tires aren't noticeably all that noisy. Once I get that done and tie up the front end and stuff like that, this will you know, drive a lot better. So again, it's not finished, it's the work in progress, but those 17-inch RT wheels look really good. It's actually proper, it looks more modern rather than something that's out of place these days. So yeah, it's, I'm pretty happy with it. So with that exhaust sounding, it looks good. So other than the hood repaint and the what's it called, the hood, the headlights, which I will throw a picture up here, what I bought, nice clear ones, and a couple little accessories. Basically the truck is done. So guys, thanks again for following and subscribing to the channel. For more Dakota content, of course, keep tuned into Dakota Motorsports. You'll see the next mod. I don't know what I'm going to do, just throw them out there and see how this truck's coming along together. So quite enjoying it, pretty good so far. Anyway guys, it's really windy here. I'm going to take off. I got to go home. It's the end of the video, but we'll catch you on the next episode of Dakota Motorsports. Thanks for watching. We'll stay tuned for now.